Hello my dear students of first preparatory stage. أهلا بيكم طلابنا الأعزاء لمرحلة الصف الأول الإعدادي مادة اللغة الإنجليزية. زي ما احنا عارفين حلقاتنا دايما تحت رعاية وإشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. النهاردة هنكمل الريفيجن that we started last session. هنكمل المراجعة على كل اليونتس of our curriculum أو لمنهجنا يعني للترم ده. هنعمل ونكمل كل الريفيجن. Just let me remind you of what we explained last session. خلوني أفكركم إحنا عملنا إيه المرة اللي فاتت. We focused on the grammar lessons and grammar tenses like the past simple tense, like the present simple tense. يعني إحنا شرحنا أو فكرنا نفسنا بإيه هو الماضي البسيط، إيه هو المضارع البسيط and how we can differentiate between them. يعني إزاي بنفرق ما بينهم. اتكلمنا عن الكي ووردز هنا والكي ووردز هنا، وقلنا إيه الكي ووردز اللي هتخليني أعرف which is the present simple tense and which tense should be put in the past simple tense. وبرضو we will focus on أو هنركز على الكلام ده تاني النهاردة. اتكلمنا برضو عن الفرق ما بين too many و too much، امتى استخدم too many وامتى استخدم too much with countable and uncountable nouns. اتكلمنا برضو عن الديالوج how we can fill in the dialogue with the suitable answers. يعني ازاي بنكمل الحوار او الديالوج بالانسرز او الاجابات المناسبه. وبرضو اتعلمنا ان احنا how to read a short paragraph of the comprehension، يعني ازاي بنقرا قطعه قراءه يعني صغيره and answer its questions. Okay, so that was a quick recap on what we did last session. ده كان تقريبا كده سريعا احنا عملنا ايه المره اللي فاتت and we will do the same with different questions of course this session. هنعمل برضو نفس الريفيجن على نفس الدروس النهارده بس طبعا ب slides مختلفه و questions مختلفه. So get ready with your copybooks and your pens to jot down or write after me any answers or any details. Okay, so let's go now. Okay, my dear students, so let's now get ready to start our session of the revision of today. So here, okay, we have some words. Some of them are verbs, others are prepositions, يعني حروف جر أو أفعال أو nouns. Okay, and we are to complete the following sentences with them. We have here like a paragraph or a text. يعني عندنا زي فقرة كده قصيرة and we have to fill in the gaps using these words in the box. So here, Space's favorite meal is fish with rice. So can you guess what's the suitable word here? Definitely it's my favorite meal is fish with rice. A wonderful meal. I would like Space this restaurant again. So what's the suitable word or group of words? Definitely it's to visit. يعني أزور. We enjoyed watching the boats, القوارب. Okay, Space the sea. So what's the suitable one? Of course, it's in. Okay, then Space, we can go back to this restaurant again soon. Of course, I hope. أأمل في ده. Okay, وبعد كده my advice for you أو نصيحتي ليكم when you have some words and you have to fill in the gaps using them. When you choose a word, cross it out. يعني كل كلمة تختارها اشطبها علشان ما تتلخبطش وتختارها تاني. Okay? So, let's move to the next slide. Again, another short paragraph and you are asked to fill in the gaps using the words. هنكمل الجابس أو الفراغات دي بالكلمات اللي عندنا in the box. We have walk يمشي، straight يعني direct أو like straight hair، a wheelchair يعني كرسي متحرك، taller أطول من، و best friend يعني صديقي المقرب لي. My space is Hassan. So can you guess what's the suitable word here? Definitely I am talking about my best friend صديقي. He has space hair and green eyes. Definitely it's so easy. He has straight hair يعني ناعم مفرود. Now and green eyes. He is space than me. Taller, yes. Because taller here, I use taller. When I have than, it means I am comparing between two persons or two things. يعني في مقارنة. أي وقت you have than، يعني أي وقت يكون عندكم than, with the short adjectives I use ER. Like taller than, shorter than, hotter than. bigger than, okay? But if you have a long adjective, we say more plus long adjective plus than, okay? So because I have than here, I use taller than. But he can't walk, so he has got, of course, a wheelchair. عشان هو مش بيقدر يمشي, so he sits all the time on a wheelchair أو بيبقى قاعد على كرسي متحرك. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. Now, we haven't got space milk, some, a, any, or an. Let me focus with you on something, أو خلوني أركز معاكم على حاجة. When I have negation here, يعني حالة نفي, and I have uncountable noun. عندي uncountable noun وعندي حالة نفي because I have not. So in this case I can't use some. ما ينفعش some طبعا. إن some دي معناها already أنا عندي ده. I can't say a milk. A is not fitting with the uncountable nouns. ما ينفعش أقول a water, a juice. I can't say it. Can I say any? Can be. Can I say an milk? No. A or an are used with, most of times, I use them with the countable nouns, okay? But here, I have milk, so the suitable one is any. I haven't got any. We haven't got any. ما عندناش أي milk. Number 2. Last year, we space to Alexandria. Last year. Let me remind you of what I said last session. المرة اللي فاتت أنا قلت لكم we have some keywords أو لما بنلاقي كلمات معينة we should put the verb in the past simple tense. يعني أحط مع الverb ed or I change it into its irregular form. يعني أغيره totally للirregular form بتاعته. Like go, it's went. Like sleep, it's slept. Like lose, it's lost. Like swim, it's swam. Okay? طيب, here, what's the keyword? It's last. That's why I have to choose, yes, went. The irregular form of go. Number 3. People can go to beaches and build space. build jungles, غابات, ولا picnic, نزهة أو رحلة ترفيهية, sand castles, القلعة اللي معمولة من الرمل, ولا boxes, يعني صناديق. Definitely, if I'm on the beach, I have to build sand castles. Number 4. How space you go to school yesterday. So if I have go here, okay, and I have a question, and I have how or any WH question word. يعني أي وقت يكون عندك WH question word ومعاهم هو how برضو, يعني like how, who, when, why, where, what, and I'm talking about something in the past simple tense, لازم أحط من عندي helping verb, did. Always my helping verb in the past is did. يعني whenever I am making a question, أي وقت أنا بعمل question, and I have a WH question word, عندي what, who, where, when, I have to put after it did, then the subject, then the verb in infinitive form. يعني what did you eat, what did you do, where did you go. ما ينفعش أقول where did you went. It's completely wrong, okay? So when you have where, for example, and did, and then subject, then you add your verb in the infinitive form. أو مش بيبقى عليه أي حاجة خالص. So it's here, did, okay. Number 5. I love technology. My favorite hobby is playing space games. Of course, it's video games. الألعاب اللي هي الأونلاين أو ألعاب الفيديو games زي البلايستيشن for example. Okay. Let's continue the choose or the underline question. Ali is space an English book. I have here is. So is means, definitely it means that I have to complete it with the ing form of a verb, because which tense is this? Yes, it's the present continuous tense, المضارع المستمر, okay? Mainly, what's the difference between present continuous and present simple? ايه الفرق بين present continuous المضارع المستمر والpresent simple المضارع البسيط? In the present simple, I use it to express habits or facts. يعني بستخدمه عشان أعبر عن حاجة I always do all the time, something like routine, أو حاجة fact, يعني حاجة حقيقة في الطبيعة ما بتتغيرش. In this case, I use present simple tense. يعني I add s or es to the verb, singular verb, or I leave it in infinitive form if I'm talking about a plural subject. طيب, ده present simple. What about the present continuous? All the cases I have to add am, is, are, plus ing form of the verb. ده معناها ان انا I'm doing something right now وهخلصه دلوقتي. Okay, that's why Ali is of course reading an English book. لان هو مش كل يوم بيقرا English book. It means ان هو دلوقتي بس he's reading an English book. وبرضو احنا عندنا some keywords that can make us understand. The keywords of the present continuous like now, like at the moment, like at present, like look, listen. كل ده بيدل على ان ده present continuous tense. Okay? So, number 7. They space making chess pieces. They space making chess pieces. المفروض ان احنا نعمل ايه؟ We have to add yes, a helping verb, verb to be, am, is or are. So I have here they, it's a plural subject. That's why I have to add are making chess pieces. Chess يعني الشطرنج. Okay? Number 8. I space frightened of the cave. I space frightened of the cave. خايف من الكهف. Of course I agrees with wasn't. Okay? I دايما بتبقى مع البلورال forms. بس I مع verb to be بتبقى I wasn't only or I was if it's negative or positive form. I wasn't frightened of. مفيش حاجة اسمها frightened from. It's frightened of يعني خايف من حاجة. Read and correct the mistakes in these sentences. So, for number 1, there is an Egyptian dish in the list of that restaurant. Usually انتوا ممكن يجيلكوا حاجة زي كده in the exam. You have a sentence and you have an underlined word and you have to replace it with the or correct it with the correct form. يعني عليا اني انا ابدل ال underlined word دي بال correct form of the correct word. Okay? So here, there is an Egyptian dish in the list of the restaurant. Do I say list of the restaurant? Is this correct? Definitely it's not. So what is in the restaurant itself? Yes, it's called menu. Menu القائمة. هي list برضو it means قائمة. بس list of names for example. Okay? List of shopping يعني قائمة الطلبات for example. بس menu it's the menu of food. قائمة الطعام اللي موجود في أي restaurant أو أي مطعم. Number 2. A chef is a person who buys goods from a shop. الشيف أو الطباخ is a person who buys goods. هو اللي بيشتري الجودز أو البضائع من الشوب. Is this a chef? هل هو ده الطباخ؟ Definitely not. So who buys the goods أو مين اللي بيشتري البضائع من المحلات؟ It's definitely the customer. الزبون. Okay? أو العميل. What would you like to eat? Orange juice, please. Orange juice. So I am talking here about something we eat. So I can't say orange juice or water. This is something we drink. So here you have the all the possible ways to change it with any food. يعني أبدلها بأي حاجة في الأكل. Like pizza, like burger, like rice, like fish, anything we can eat. بس orange juice طبعا is definitely wrong عشان دي حاجة we drink. حاجة بتتشرب. Pizza, here is my sample for you. And number 4, thank you, here you are. Here you are. Is here written correctly? Definitely not. Because here, it means here, يسمع حاجة. But here that I want as اتفضل يعني, it's written as here. H-E-R-E. Okay? So H-E-R-E, here you are, يعني اتفضل. But here with E-A, it means يستمع إلى. Okay? Or يسمع حاجة. Then, let me show you some of the coming questions, and also I will focus more on the difference between the tenses, but this time on the smart board. So get ready with me again to complete the difference between the tenses on the smart board. Okay? So let's go now. So now let's finish what we started. Again, here, you should eat unhealthy food. Is this correct? Shall we or should we eat unhealthy food? يعني أكل مش صحي? Definitely not. So what's the correct word here? It's healthy. مفيد. صحي يعني. We should have fizzy drinks. يعني المفروض إن إحنا نشرب fizzy drinks like Coca-Cola, like Pepsi, like 7-Up. دي الفizzy drinks اللي هي المشروبات الغازية. Should we have it all the time? Definitely we shouldn't. Okay, number 7. You shouldn't place in busy roads. Okay, place here. Is this correct form of a verb after shouldn't or should? Definitely not. In the last or the previous session في الحلقة اللي فاتت أكدت وقلت لكم إن should و shouldn't or must and mustn't they have to be followed by infinitive verbs. يعني بيجي بعدهم verbs من غير أي حاجة مضافة إليهم خالص. Okay? So it should be like the following. Play. Okay? Hurry up to miss the bus. Miss يعني يفوت. يفوت البس، يفوت السيشن، الحصة، يفوت الترين، القطر. Okay, hurry up to miss the bus or what? What's the opposite verb of miss? Definitely with the means of transportation or transport, it's catch. Catch the train, catch the bus, يلحق. Okay? Then, again, there are enough rice pudding for all the family. So what's wrong here? Are is correct with rice or not? Definitely it's not. You know why? It should be first. Is. Why is? Why it's not there are? Because rice here, let me show you with my pen. As you see here, rice is uncountable noun. As I mentioned, rice, water, juice, sugar. All of these words are uncountable nouns. يعني مش جمع. with countable nouns, I use is or are. Okay? But with uncountable nouns, I only use is. The water is, the juice is, the rice is. Okay? So there is enough rice and so forth. Then for number 10, there isn't many nuts. برضو nuts هي uncountable noun. So there isn't many, definitely not. There isn't enough nuts. ما فيش nuts كفاية. Okay? There are too much tomatoes. Again, the difference between many and much. Much with the uncountable nouns. Many with the countable nouns. Tomatoes طبعا, I can say tomato or tomatoes. So it's a countable noun, يعني اسم قابل للجمع. That's why I change or replace much with many. And by the last one, there is too many milk. Again, milk is liquid أو من السوائل والسوائل كلها are uncountable nouns. That's why I use too much. Okay? So that was a quick brief or a recap on the difference between much and many. Okay? Many with the countable nouns, much with the uncountable nouns. Here we have another dialogue and we have to fill in using some of the suitable words. Waiter is asking Omar, good evening, can I help you? Now, Omar said, as a reply, hello, yes, I would like to space lunch, please. So, can you guess what's the suitable word here? Let me show you my answer. Have lunch. Okay, have lunch يعني eat lunch يعني نتناول يعني. Waiter here, space, would you like to eat? Of course, I'm asking him, أنت عايز تاكل إيه؟ ماذا؟ ماذا is what? Omar, I would like space, please. And I should finish reading عشان أشوف هو طلب حاجة معينة ولا أنا ممكن أقول أي حاجة من دماغي. Would you like any drinks? فهو هنا مش he didn't mention anything. فهنا أنا ممكن أقول أي أكل هو طلبه. I would like pizza, please. Waiter, would you like any drinks? عايز أي مشروبات مع الأكل? Yes, a cup of space, please. A cup of coffee, okay? فنجان يعني قهوة. Okay, so now that was an example or a sample of a dialogue. Here we have the last slide and again we focus on أو بنركز على the difference between much, many the difference أو الفرق ما بين apostrophe s or s apostrophe. So here there are too many or enough people on this beach. Let's go to a different one. Okay, people is a plural subject or a plural object or a plural noun. يعني هي جمع كلمة جمع. يعني I say people are, not people is. Although I can say peoples, there is nothing in English called peoples. Okay, people is a plural one. يعني agrees with the plural verb. لازم تتفق مع verb جمع. Okay, that's why I have are here. That's why I will choose are too many people on this beach. Let's go to a different one. Here, the bus leaves in an hour, so we can go to the museum first. We have enough or too much time. طبعا أنا هنا اخترت enough time يعني عندنا وقت كافي. enough time. Okay? Okay, here. I don't like the C. There is too much or too many sugar in it. Again, because we have sugar here. Okay? Sugar is an uncountable noun. That's why I use with it too much. Too much مع ال uncountable و too many with the countable nouns. Okay? Then for number 4, my cousin is very good of or at gymnastics. When you have good or at, they are followed always by good or bad, they are always followed by at. Okay? Preposition at. يعني كويس في حاجة أو وحش في حاجة. Okay? So here I have to choose at. And then number 5. This is Judy and Layla's apostrophe S or Layla's S apostrophe project. Of course, I choose apostrophe S because I have a singular subject or a singular name. Okay? Here, let me remind you again. أو خلوني أفكركم the difference between apostrophe S or S apostrophe. Okay, if I have something like this. The girl's bag. The girl's bag, because here I have only one girl, okay, and I want to refer that this bag belongs to her. في ملكية هنا, okay. That's why I added apostrophe S after girl عشان هي singular. But what if we have something like this? The girls' bags. See here, girls' bags. Girls. This word is a plural noun. I have already S in the verb. That's why I just added apostrophe after the S, okay? To refer that those bags are or belong to those girls, okay? So here Layla is a singular one. It doesn't have S with her name. That's why I added apostrophe S. Layla's project, apostrophe S, not S apostrophe. For the last one, Ahmed likes history because he loves learning about the past. I have here loves, okay? So loves means بيحب. If we have love or like, they are always followed by nouns or gerund. يعني I can say I love music. I love football, for example. Or I love playing football. Or I love listening to music. ده اللي بيجي بعد love أو like. طب what if I have would like or would love? هنا it's a different case أو حالة مختلفة. If I have would like or would love, they should be followed by to plus infinitive. يعني لو عندي would like, I say I would like to go to the club. Okay? I would love to drink Pepsi. I would like to attend the party, for example. Okay? So this is the difference between love or would love, or like and would like. So that was the last thing or the last slide we introduced today in our session. As a quick recap, what we introduced today, احنا اتكلمنا عن the tenses, اتكلمنا عن الأزمنة, past simple, present continuous و present simple, واتكلمنا عن keywords بتوع كل tense فيهم أو كل زمن فيهم, how to differentiate عشان ازاي نفرق نستخدم امتى past أو present أو present continuous. Also we talked about the difference between too many and too much, and also we stressed on أو ركزنا على the difference between apostrophe S or S apostrophe. So I wish you the best of luck, guys, and I want you to study hard and take the notes we wrote together and use them to study well with, and wish you the best of luck. Stay safe, please, and goodbye.